It's that time of year where so many of us enjoy picking out a new planner for the year to come. This video is brought to you by our patrons and all those who have purchased from my Etsy shop. The link is in the description box below. I want to welcome you if you are new and hope you will consider subscribing to be inspired daily to make the everyday beautiful. I thought that I would share my favorites with you, how I've been using my week at a glance, and hopefully that will be helpful to anyone who may just, wants to use a different way of planning going into the new year. And then I wanted to share with you the planner that I'm going to be using going into the new year. The two, there are mainly, actually it's like four, okay, just four. That's all that there are. But I'm going to share with you how I've been using the two that I have, or I should say three. Oh dear, there are just so many. Okay, this right here is the planner that I have been using for my finances. We are done with this now and we are going to be using this one. This is by Day Designer and I just love Day Designer. They have such great products. They're affordable, and especially from Target, that's where I get so many of mine. Earlier this year, I purchased this pocket planner because I wanted something for my purse when I would go to appointments. You know, they always give you other appointments, ask you, are you available this day or that day? Well, I don't do digital planning, so having something like this is great to have on hand. But it's not something that I do my daily, like everyday planning through. And I just like that it's a month at a glance, so it's not asking, oh, what are you going to do on this day, that day, right? Now, what I've been using all year long has been this one right here, which is also a Day Designer. This is an academic calendar, 2020 to 2021. And if you are a patron of mine, you would have seen a planner video that I recently did, and I had other planners than just these ones that I'm sharing with you today. But yesterday I was completely honest with myself and just, said there are certain things that I am not going to want to switch between or that I'm going to want to use. And so I returned 3 new planners that I purchased. There was one that I had purchased to replace my financial one, but I didn't like the design, and I spoke about it in that video and how I purchased this one. And this is going to be the one that we are going to be using for our finances going into 2021. Why do I have a financial planner? This has been so helpful to me, just having one that's a month at a glance, because I love the size of it. And I also enjoy the fact that when I sit down with my husband, he doesn't see all of the other stuff that I put in my planner, and we can just really work out our finances together in this one. And then when I'm done with it, I put it away. So once a week, I like to go through my bills, sit down on my desk day, and I work out my bills. And that's something that I'm going to be speaking about more in a video to come. But when I'm done with that on that day, then I put it all away. So I will share my whole process with you in a video to come, but that won't be in today's video. Now, with this planner right here, which is the Day Designer, it's a little bit bigger. I really like using this one for work purposes because of the size of it. And I like to write down so many different things with ideas and how I'm going to be placing everything within the month. And so having something like this is great to just work through when I'm working. Now, I've been utilizing it for work and for home, but I would like to use another planner for all of the things that I do at home and all of the schedules and things like that when it comes to our family. So I was recently gifted this Day Designer by one of my patrons, one of my subscribers. Her name is Deirdre, and she was so generous in sending this to me, and it fits my personality to a T. It actually matches this one right here, and I was you know, a little bit sad that halfway through the year I would have had to get rid of this one because I enjoyed it so much. I was really happy when she gifted this to me because it's such a beautiful design, and then going into it, it's so much different than all of my other planners because it's an hourly, and I love that about this one. So I look forward to using this for just my everyday tasks that I want to accomplish and just different appointments that I have. Having that hourly I think is going to be very useful, and then, you know, in that block of time that I'm going to be doing work, I put that away and I take out this, which is kind of like a workbook for me of just working down different things that I need to do, but keeping it all in that one place. So now I'm going to show you how I've been utilizing this planner right here for a week, and I really hope that you will find it helpful. Please let me know in the comments below, what kind of struggles do you have when it comes to planning, especially if it's something that you would love to hear me speak on, and if it's not covered in this video already. But with that, let's get into how I plan a week. One thing that's really important to me is the way things are written. And something that bothers me more than anything, I guess, when I'm planning, is when things start looking messy. Messy planners bother me. Now I like to use, I utilize the planner in a way that is just, you know, very functional, and I've gotten away from decorating my planner. I've gotten away from color coordinating things. I used to do that. I've tried out many different methods, and this is what I've settled on. And I love to use a pencil just to pencil things in, and then I can easily erase it. There are erasable pens, but I still love a pencil. So let's get into the weekly layout. Now, I already did the writing in here for my week, and so I just thought that I would share with you how I do this, and then how it, you know, how I stay productive with all of this. Before I get into it any further, I have a couple of questions here that I need to talk about. The first one is that last week I let all of you know, anybody who is in Las Vegas, in the Las Vegas area, and would have liked a visit from me, to please email me. When I posted that video, I did not realize that I misspelled the email address, and so that was pointed out to me, but I didn't catch it until probably 2 hours after I had posted that video. So if you emailed me in that other email that I had first posted, please write to me if you did not get a response yet, because it may have been sent to the wrong email. So I just wanted to throw that out there. And then also, why I call my grumpy grumpy. I get this question. I know this is off topic, but that's something that kind of has a funny story to it. I think my grumpy wanted to be called Grumpa, and my brother was the first grandchild, and he ended up calling my grumpy or bumpy or something like that, and so that kind of stuck, and that's what we've been calling him ever since, is just Grumpy. So that is just a little bit of history there. Okay, moving on. This week, on top, it asks you for a top 3. These are the main things that I wanted to make sure to complete this week. My mailing the pen, I need to make sure that I mail my pen pals, those that wrote me back, and then the new pen pals that I have. I need to schedule doctor appointments, and then also finish filming for the inspired video that will be coming out later this month. Now, when I have each day broken down, right next to the date, I like to put what laundry is going to be done that day. So I have a system that I stick with, but I just put it next to it. That way, at a glance, I could just see really quickly, you know, what things need to be washed that day. And then I also have next to the to-do section what day it is. A lot of this is based off of Fly Lady system, but I was also doing some of these things even before I learned to fly lady. So Monday was cleaning day. It's usually always been cleaning day for me. Desk day, I've always liked to do on a Tuesday. I think that falls on a different day with Fly Lady. But the point is that with these daily things that need to be done, everybody needs to do these at some point. And so Fly Lady just kind of breaks everything down for those that, you know, really need some guidance in that area. But I'm just showing you here what days are dedicated to what. So I have my desk day, which is when I pay the bills, plan meals, clean the fridge, and then right here I have what I need to film and then post that day, which I haven't filled that out in here yet, but that's pretty much something that I usually will finalize the day before. When I'm sitting down just planning, you know, for the next day, I will finalize what I've decided on to film. Sometimes I can plan much more in advance, but you know, things change all the time. We always feel differently about different things, and so I try. That's one of the reasons why I love to use a pencil, is because I change my mind frequently about things and it just works out best for me. So on this side, on the left side, where I have, you know, the main part of the day, I will write in what kind of thing that I want to film if I can, or some extra things. So a lot of this is dedicated to the work that I'm going to be doing, and then also what plan I have for that day. So I have to be at my grandfather's and my grandparents at 6 a.m. So I just do that for short, you know, instead of saying Grumpy and Grammys, I just do. I have to be there at 6 a.m. and then I know basically when I'm just looking at my day what kind of things need to be done. So on cleaning day, I put the kind of tasks I just want to complete, and really a lot of these things are things that I already know to do, but just writing it down helps me, and just to work it out in my own brain while I'm planning. So Sunday night, I like to sit down, schedule out my week, write in what kind of things I have planned for that week, and then just seeing it really helps me set up my day, and it helps me to just focus on what kind of things I need to accomplish that day. So for today's video, what I'm filming and posting is this planner weekly spread. And then I also need to mail out an apron that was ordered and some letters. And then with the writing and mailing letters, I need to write a thank you note to Deirdre, Brittany, my pen pals, and then Terry and Joetta. So I have this list a lot more specific. That way when I'm looking at it, I don't forget, instead of just write letters, you know, writing out what kind of things. And you can even get much more specific, but obviously I was running out of room here. I have another list that I also like to go off of. And then I also had my dinner plan here. And that is tonight, it's chicken, salad, potatoes, and that's going in the crock pot. Now that's something that I already did this morning to make sure that that's all ready for tonight. So dinner's already cooking, and that's one thing that, you know, has been checked off the list. So yes, the laundry situation today, it's sheets and table linens. Now when I do my cleaning day, there are certain things that I need to make sure that I am going to accomplish that aren't on the typical things that I would do in a cleaning day. So there are extras, such as today it's going to be washing our duvet cover and the shams and things like that, that I don't wash every time because it's not something that needs to be washed every time. So that's something that I've just added here. There are certain things that I just realize after, you know, so much time has gone by, certain things need to be done. I don't even always have to write those things down in my planner. I like to just go off of what I notice needs to be done. You know, the day that I'm going to be doing my desk day and figuring out what meals I'm going to plan. I have that figured out up until Wednesday, just because Wednesday, did I say Tuesday? I have it figured out till Wednesday, and I have food till Wednesday. And then, well, we have a lot more food than just till Wednesday, but just the plan goes until Wednesday. And then I use my desk day to figure out what kind of things I have in my pantry and what things I still need to get. And so that all ends up going to, like, the planning that I do goes into errands if I need to add anything, if I was missing anything as I planned out my week. And then Wednesday this week, I have my laundry to do and Kira has hers. It's errand day. So I have my whole list of things that I need to accomplish that day. Sometimes I will write this over on another little list that I take with me, and then that way I can just, you know, usually I write it on the back of my, what do you call it? The shopping list. So I just start, you know, writing those things down on my desk day, on my shopping list of what I need to do. And then I put in order what things I need to do when I'm out doing errands. That way it works as a circuit and I don't have to backtrack here and there because this place is further than that place. So that's all stuff that I figure out on my desk day. But during the week, or like I said, on a Sunday when I'm planning out my whole week, I'll just write things out here of what I'm thinking of that I need to do on that errand day, and then I revisit it on desk day, etc. So that is really it when it came to my weekly planning. Like I said, moving into 2021, I will be breaking up the way that I plan. So I will have this just for all of my content creating, which I don't even have everything listed in here. Right now I'm using a notebook to do a lot of my planning when it comes to my content, but having something like this broken up really does work out better for me when I do my planning for my channel, and then having something separate for my everyday life and the kind of things that I need to do within my home is something that works out best for me. I'll probably do just a demo of, you know, how I plan on using this in the new year, but I'll be doing it soon. I'm not going to wait until the new year to show you how I would utilize this planner. Thank you so much for watching today. I really hope that you found this to be helpful in some way. I would love to know in the comments below, what planner did you use this year? And is it something that you are going to be going with in the year to come? And if not, which one did you decide on? So with that, I will leave you there, and I hope all of you have a beautiful day, and we will talk tomorrow. Bye, everyone.